Hi, everybody.
Hey.
We're back for another Wind Down Wednesday. We are creeping and crawling to the end of the school year, and I am like really exhausted.
We always seem to wear the same color.
I know, we don't even plan it. I know, it's funny. But it coordinates nicely with all of our springtime decor and everything.
We don't talk about what we're wearing.
I know, he just randomly shows up.
I don't live here, so I just show up here, and then we're like...
Yeah, he has no idea what I'm wearing today, and then he shows up, and it's
we're matched.
I know, we're like on the same wavelength or something.
Yeah, that's it. We're on the same wavelength.
So we have a couple of really great wines for you tonight. These are both new to us, relatively new to the Scout and Cellar site. The white that we're starting with is the Fieldhouse 301 Sauvignon Blanc. And this one is, I'm trying to see what, 2023 vintage. It's limited edition. It's a Scout Circle Wine Club wine. It was part of our unlocked wine sale that we had back in April. But it is back in the Scout Circle vault. So as of right now, you can only get it if you're a member of the Scout Circle Wine Club. But very easy to join. Definitely should look into it. Great way to always have your clean crafted wine.
How much does it cost?
Coming. Well, so right now there is a 20% off site-wide sale on anything that you have access to. Prices are automatically deducted, no codes, anything like that. I believe this bottle is normally $27.
Yeah.
But with the sale, it's like $21 and change.
I'm saying, how much does it cost to join the club?
It depends on this, how many bottles and what kind of wines you get. Because you can do an all-white set, all-red set. You can do a mix. You can do 4 bottles, 6 bottles, 12 bottles. You can do the frequency as often or as little as you want. All kinds of options. So depending on which option you go with will determine your price.
Like a monthly membership?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, if you do it like bi-monthly, like every other month, then again you just set up the frequency, and then it'll tell you how much that set costs. And it's rotating wines, always something different. A great way to try some different wines too.
I have to finish my order tonight.
Yes. So, okay, so this is a California wine. It is 100% Sauvignon Blanc, described as earthy and crisp. I love a good Sauvignon Blanc in the springtime. So, actually, I think I might have tried this at my parents' anniversary party.
Yes, this was there. It was good. It's good.
It's still pretty chilled, so I think you'll probably get a little bit more flavor.
The other night with the pork. The Pinot Gris? Or the rosé. We had the rosé.
We had the rosé. We were also finishing up the Comte de la Terre.
Oh, yeah.
Pinot Gris.
Yeah, that's good.
That was very good. So earthy and crisp, brown and supple, fresh pineapple, green mango, papaya, and Flint zesty lemon peel finish. I definitely do get a little bit of the lemon in there. I have some pineapple in here. I was curious to see if that would bring out more of the pineapple flavor.
I'm getting a little bit of a lemony. Definitely, that's spot on. That description. It's
a great brunch wine.
Yeah.
So, I already missed the deadline for Mother's Day coming up this weekend. But, in the future, and anytime you're having a brunch with your friends and whatever, this Sauvignon Blanc is a really, really great wine.
Yeah, shout out to the mothers. Happy Mother's Day.
Yes. So, it all started with Guinness McFadden. From our grower partner that brought us Dove Hunt Dog comes a new, very limited Sauvignon Blanc from the best grapes in the vineyard. Tropical, peachy, definitely not like New Zealand. This is an age-worthy Sauvignon. Grab it while you can, because it is pretty kind of limited quantities, and like I said, right now it's Scout Circle. It may come unlocked again if you're not a member of the wine club. Definitely keep an eye out for this, though, because it's a really good one.
It is. Definitely a brunchy wine.
Yeah. Have some veggies and some fruits on here. Some of these cheeses I figure would probably go. Some of the more savory cheeses, I was kind of curious to see how it goes with the lighter, crisper wine. And of course we have our little like lettuce wraps.
Lettuce wraps.
Yeah.
This is a great picnic wine.
Oh yeah,
Put
definitely.
It in a picnic basket.
And
we'll go sit and have a picnic.
So the Dove Hunt Dog wines, most of them have the screw tops on there, which make it much easier to travel for a picnic. This has a cork in it, but still, no big deal. You can bring your maybe like plastic wine glasses or your little Yeti tumblers, like I have, my like mommy's sippy cup. And just a simple bottle opener.
You'd never know there was wine in those Yeti cups.
No.
Nobody would ever
wine,
know.
or could it be something
You
else?
could secretly have wine.
Right.
At a baseball game.
Right. Tell my kids it's coffee.
Mm-hmm.
So it pairs well with lemon pepper
Sorry.
chicken, ceviche, citrus salad, key lime pie, and Sunday brunch. Definitely key lime pie. I think this would be fantastic.
Yes, and like I said, a nice picnic basket. I need to get you one of those. You don't have a picnic basket, do you?
Because I don't go on picnics.
You should take me on a picnic. We'll go to the park, a bottle of wine, some snacks.
The problem is around here,
It's too hot.
it's typically too hot. Unless you can find a really nice shaded area
It's sweltering.
and a little bit breezy. It happens to be one of those days where it's a little bit breezy.
It is hot.
Picnics are really not much fun.
I go for a walk every single day, and I can honestly say today was probably about a mile. Honestly, it was
That's
about
all
a
you
mile.
can make it.
Well, maybe more than a mile, maybe a mile and a half. But again, it's funny down here in Florida. The way it's so dry right now that when you get under an oak tree on the sidewalk, the shade, it feels all right. It actually feels all
It's
right.
not bad.
It's not bad. It feels all right.
Tolerable.
But then once you go, I had some cloud cover today though. It's now it's back to blazing sun, but I had some cloud cover today. But when you walk under the tree, you actually get a little break. It's like it feels good. So like every other house, it's like a tree. So
Yeah.
in my neighborhood, there's not a lot of trees.
No, it's interesting. Did you get this with the lettuce wraps? It's got a little bit of like seafood and veggies and things like that in it. This wine got a little bit like spicy, like
Really?
peppery kind of taste to it.
Let me try again.
Yeah, that's not in the description at all. I find that interesting that it would kind of make it.
You got peppery?
Yeah, a little bit of a like a bite
Oh, let me try this.
to it. So
I won't eat spicy with it.
No, the soil to sip report for this wine, the grapes were sourced from 2 vineyards in California up to 19 years old, both meeting the clean crafted commitment. Fruit picked during coolest parts of evening and early morning to preserve the varietal's vibrant acidity and earthy characteristics. Fermented in stainless steel vats for 7 to 21 days, then aged in stainless steel to maintain freshness. The lovely aromatics of Sauvignon, bottled under sustainable cork.
Peppery.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
I don't know what about that would make this kind of
it's
get
just
a little
like
bit
carrots
more.
and there's carrots and like romaine and.
Right, a little bit of avocado,
Mm-hmm.
and a little bit of like crab or shrimp or something like that in there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's good.
It offers something different.
That's a good lunch. You bring those.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
That
That is a great lunch. I love that.
Show my face.
It's $21.60 for this particular bottle with the 20% off sale right now. Normally $27.
Order till tomorrow, right?
Yeah,
Tomorrow.
through Thursday, the 9th.
So anything I order tonight is 20% off.
Mhm.
Anything.
And you have a couple of the VIP bottles that I put in your cart too.
You know, I will say this: there's a lot of companies that are doing Mother's Day specials. Take advantage of it,
Yeah.
honestly, because it doesn't happen very often. That 20% off is great.
Mhm.
And the wines that I buy that more expensive wines. So
Yeah, so you get them at 20% off. It's a great deal.
I mean, honestly, if we're living together, we're gonna have like an entire arsenal of wine. It's gonna be like.
I'm just have a big wine cellar.
It's gonna be like we're gonna put the order in. It's gonna be like 25 bottles or 30 bottles. We're gonna be like, no, seriously, because
Well, and we can easily go through a bottle a night.
yes.
So we don't necessarily drink wine every night, but
No, you can drink it. You can drink. The two of us could drink a bottle of wine every single night. It's not gonna kill you. It's actually good for you, in
especially
moderation.
the richer red wines
Oh,
are really good for your heart.
Yeah.
So the ingredients for this wine are grapes, yeast, tartaric acid, and sulfites. Sometimes it has malolactobacteria, and some of the clean crafted wines, this one does not. But again, that's very simple. That's it. That's all there is in this wine. So you really get to truly enjoy all of the natural freshness of the grapes and the flavors that come out just from the growing conditions.
And again, the starting from really cold, I'm assuming 34, 35 degrees, warming back up to maybe 62, 65 degrees, whatever it is now, it's great right now.
Yeah.
I think once it gets warmer than this, it's not that great. It's good now, though.
I like it chilled.
I don't like it fully chilled. She likes it fully chilled. I don't know. There's no taste.
It's sweating.
That's why it's good now.
Yeah. So
You can actually taste the wine.
103 calories per 5-ounce serving, 0.08 grams of carbs per 5-ounce serving, and 0 grams of fat. It's 12.5% alcohol, and 0.53 grams per liter of residual sugar, and 74 parts per milliliter of sulfites. So whites typically are higher. The higher the sulfite level, usually the more headaches it will cause people to have. So 74 is pretty tolerable. I don't think I would have a headache
No,
after
you
drinking
wouldn't.
this.
But this, it says contains sulfites on the bottle.
Yeah.
But every single wine out there contains sulfates. You can't get away from it. Okay? It's just the way it is.
This is really nice. Also, I had some pear.
Yeah.
So a lighter fruit, apple, pear, pineapple, really goes great with it. The Munster cheese and the caramelized onion jack cheese were both. It's more like a savory kind of cheese going with the lightness of the wine. That plays off really nicely too.
Yeah.
So lots of different options.
This is a great wine. This is a her wine though.
I do.
I'm a red. She's white.
I'm really loving. If I'm going to go,
you never used to like white wine.
Because it gave me headaches. I couldn't
Now
drink it.
you love white wine.
Now I can drink it and it
And
doesn't give me
rosés?
headaches. Oh, I love rosés. Absolutely love rosés.
She loves rosés and whites now.
Yes.
She prefers them. But nothing like a good red with a steak.
It depends on what I'm having, right? Typically, if I'm just going for a sipping wine, I'm probably going to lean more towards a white or a rosé. But if I'm pairing something for dinner, definitely would enjoy a nice, rich red.
Boy, those pork chops are pretty good the other night, weren't they?
They were very good. We're going to have to put another order in.
We are.
So, a fun little did you know facts before we move on. California Sauvignon Blanc is a versatile wine, perfect for pairing with a range of dishes. Its lively acidity and subtle flavors complement seafood, salads, and more, elevating any dining experience. And it's great just for sipping.
You can tell that it's good, again, when you watch us, if we continue to drink it and we ponder on this wine. You know, I know we're going to move on to the next one, but I'm so tempted to have more of this because it's good.
Well, after the video.
After the video,
we can definitely enjoy it a little bit more.
But I'm definitely tempted to continue drinking it, but we have to move on to the next
I'm going to have one more piece of pineapple while I finish
I forgot to
my
bring
wine.
over my yellow tomatoes.
Oh, yeah.
I have a bunch of them. The yellow pear tomatoes in Florida, it doesn't matter about the heat, they don't care about the sun. They grow like weeds. And I have more San Marzano, red ones. Big ones like that. They like it here too. They're
Yeah?
from Sicily. Those I'm gonna plant more of those plants.
And they like this kind of climate?
They love it.
Really?
They're in the blazing sun all day long, and I water them for an hour a day. But they're just, you know, there's some deadness there. You pull it away, but every day at least a dozen to 15 yellow tomatoes. I go out there and just eat them before I go on my walk. I just snack on 'em. She won't eat them because she thinks the pollen's on them.
Well, I like to rinse them off. You know, there's no pesticides or anything. I still like to rinse them off, right? Because of
she thinks bugs are crawling.
yeah, the stuff that blows onto it while it's sitting out in the
It's good for you.
in the natural air. So, okay. Full disclosure: the next wine that we're going to have, this Etnico red wine, very rare. It was part of my Scout Circle Wine Club box. I think back in March, maybe. And it is no longer available. Sorry. But we have never had this wine before, and
We've never had this?
No, and it's a special 2018 vintage.
I'm
so
sorry.
it was a very small batch. It was only offered in the Scout Circle Wine Club, but again, I wanted to highlight this is what you can, the special exclusive things that you can get if you are a member of the Scout Circle Wine Club. So just keep your mind open. There's a lot of benefits.
Is this going to be in our
to
wine
being
cellar?
in the.
It has some 2018.
You can't get it anymore.
Oh, you can't?
No, you can't even order it anymore. And I tried to find the information on this wine, and it is not posted anywhere on this. Even in the consultant end, I cannot find it anywhere. So we're just going into this blind, and we're just going to give you our opinion about what we taste and
See the color?
and what kind of foods we
It's
think
not-
it pairs well with. It's a deep red wine.
It's not as
I don't
dark
think it
as-
says on here what it's a blend of. I don't think that says on here. No. It says the ingredients, but it doesn't say which varietal grapes that it is a blend of. But it's a red blend. Again, all clean crafted wine, sustainably grown in healthy soil, no artificial process. And this is Etnico wines, and this is a product of Chile. Etnico, I believe, is from Chile. We've tried lots of different Etnico wines. There are a few of them that are available on the website right now. I believe there's a Malbec and a Chardonnay.
This is Malbec-y.
Really?
Yes.
It says red, but you think you get like Malbec from it?
Malbec-y. Yeah, kind of that sweeter Malbec-y.
No, Malbec is not normally sweet.
Well, it's dry. Malbec is a dry red. What are you getting from this?
It's actually nice and light. A little bit fruit forward.
It's
I'm not getting
heavier.
I'm not getting overly dry though. Definitely not like a
To
cab.
get a little bit of the is this Locatell?
Yes.
Mm.
And we have some of this like smoky Gruyere cheese.
Gruyere.
Yes.
Say that 5 times fast. No,
So
the Locatell with the rub. This is different.
this is actually very pleasant. I don't know. Do you think this would be strong enough to go with a steak?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely. If we can get it. We can't get it anymore.
No, it's not available anymore. But
Now, do they pop up every now and then and release some more?
I think I went back and looked. I'm not sure. I'm not as versed on how to manage the whole consultant side of things. I can see the volume level inventory, how much is left of every wine that's still available. And I know there were some bottles of this left, but it was very low inventory. But I don't know how to get access to order it.
I'm going to tell you something. Okay, so the last 2 years that we've been doing this, the customers that we have, they are diehards. I'm telling you, once you try this, there's no going in reverse. Now, do I think some of our customers still drink store-bought wines? Yes, they do. But I can tell you that some of them, this is a treat for them.
Mm-hmm.
This is definitely like treat night. It's like, we're going to have, sweetheart, we're having steak tonight, or we're having pork, or whatever, we're having pasta, and we're having this.
And we definitely have customers who like to keep it on hand. And when they do start to run low, they're like,
order.
oh, yep, we need to put another order in.
They order. I'll tell you, a lot of them, we have one customer, he likes to order like everything we do at the wine party.
Yeah.
Shout out to Norm.
Yeah, they don't really venture too far. Oh, sometimes they do. They're like, what do you think about this wine? And they'll ask me about something on the website, usually because they just like the label. And it has a dog on it.
Is that what they do?
Yeah, anything that has a dog on it, they're like, oh, let's try this one. And
No.
they're like, so what do you think about this one? Is this something that we would like?
So
and
they ordered, you helped them order last time?
Yes, they actually in their last order they ordered the Dove Hunt Dog Pinot Noir, which we didn't even serve at the party, but it had a dog on the label. They're like, what do you think about this one? I was like, it's a nice, pretty standard like Pinot Noir.
They're great.
Goes with a lot of different things. They're like, okay, we'll add that to our cart.
They're great people.
This wine goes really good with the beef jerky.
I know, I just had the beef jerky.
That we have, and the smoky cheese.
Yeah.
Also tastes really nice.
That's a tough piece, I like
I'm gonna
it.
try some of the fruits with it next too, but
I like a tough piece of meat.
no.
No, but they're great people, good friends. It's funny how you meet people in life,
Mm-hmm.
in the circle of life, at this life that we live. It's like birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah.
It's the way it is.
You actually gravitate towards people.
You will be with people that want to be with you.
Mm-hmm.
The people that are with you, they want to be with you. And that's what I'm giving you some life advice here. Be with the people who want to be with you. The people who don't want to be with you, don't force the situation. Don't force a square peg into a round hole. Cut them out of your life. Get them out.
This is also lovely with the cheddar cheese. Just
My nose is
regular cheddar cheese. Well, what happens when you eat spicy food?
But I love it though. I love the Asian thing. I love that hot pepper bacon.
You know, I'm making like burger with like bacon cheeseburger.
I have a crap load of burgers.
Yeah.
Omaha steaks. I have boxes of Omaha steaks burgers. I need to get a grill.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, George Foreman grill is cool, but wouldn't it be cool to have like a
George Foreman grill though is nice because it cooks on both sides at the same time, so it cooks
does.
really fast.
It does, and you know what?
It's a little bit of a pain to have to clean afterwards, but
It cooks evenly and perfectly.
Uh-huh.
It's like you just rest it down for about 7 to 10 minutes, and it's done.
And it cooks off a lot of the fat and
Mm-hmm.
collects down another place, so you don't get all of that in your actual burger that you're eating.
Yes. Well, you haven't had the Omaha steaks burgers yet, but the pork chops are ridiculous. The filet mignon, bacon wrapped filet mignon's ridiculous. That was really good the other night. It was very tender the other night. Remember that? I made it perfectly. It looked like medium rare. I think medium rare with certain cuts of filet are good. This would go good with filet. This would go good with pasta, with my sauce. What do you think? You want my sauce with it?
I know you say like every red goes with your sauce. I don't agree with that.
Oh, come on.
No.
Really?
I like your sauce. I like this wine, but I don't think I would like the two together.
What do you like with the sauce? So with the bolognese, this wouldn't go good with the bolognese?
Maybe the bolognese because it has a slightly like sweeter taste to it. But your garlic marinara and some of your other sauces, no.
What's your favorite with the garlic marinara?
This is really, really nice with the plum. You have to try it with the plum. That's really good. I'm going to try some blueberries
Should I fruit
too.
it? I'm going to fruit it.
Yeah, you can fruit it.
I haven't fruited in a long time.
Really? I have to go back and check that.
I don't know the last time I fruited. When was the last time
I saw this is the rest of the blueberries from when we went to go pick at Southern Hills.
Really?
Fresh picked.
See, look, I'm really.
You can't beat fresh picked fruit.
I'm super fruity. So this is what you do. You know what you do is you freeze the fruit and put it in there. Mm-hmm. Throw it in there.
That's nice for a hot day.
Yeah.
You have the fruit in there to help keep the wine chilled.
You live in Florida, you know, her porch is shaded, so we could sit out front here. After this is over, sit in the chairs. It's shaded. We could put some ice in here.
You get more shade on the back side.
I'm not going to put
on
ice
the back patio.
Look at that huge bruise.
Oh my
I
gosh.
scraped my leg.
So blueberries go nice. This is really, really good though with the plum. The savory.
Well, I like peppers.
Definitely very good. What about this like with a more saltier like Parmesan?
It's great.
Cheese.
It's great.
You like it with that? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm getting like fruit forward, kind of berries and plum and things like that. The blueberry is okay with it, but definitely like fruit forward. Not sweet, not dry.
You know,
it's just a nice, easy, smooth red.
It is. It's an easy, smooth red. It's kind of like this white. Same vibe. This is the same vibe. You did well tonight.
Thank you.
Same vibe. Both wines, they pair off each other. It's like...
Very easy to drink.
You know what they do in upstate New York? When you go to restaurants, they sometimes they'll bring out, you can order as an appetizer, these big bulbs of baked garlic cloves. And they rub them in olive oil and seasoning, and they bring them out, and you just take the garlic and you rub it on bread.
Oh.
You squeeze it out and rub it on bread.
Yeah, that would be good.
And Postabilities does that.
I need a little bit more. Oh, I love their, what was that, like hot tomato oil?
The hot tomato oil and bread. They make the bread there fresh.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, we went
to... you know, for Teacher Appreciation Week?
Yeah. We played China Girl?
No. But my friend, Adriana, she got... from one of her students, her mom like bakes her own fresh baked bread. I don't know if she sells it at the farmer's market or what she does, but
local bread.
Her student brought all of her teachers a fresh baked loaf of bread, and it had like a special like leaf pattern on the outside of it. I'm not sure what kind of bread it was, but fresh baked bread, a whole loaf of fresh baked, and it was like. It smelled really good. I was like, wow, I wonder. I told my friend, I was like, you have to find out like where she sells to, so we could go like pick up a loaf.
I make my own bread.
Yeah, I know.
I have a really, really nice bread maker that her mother got me for Christmas.
Yeah.
Which, if used properly with the right amount of yeast, I can make really nice bread.
And with yeast that's not been sitting in the refrigerator for a long time.
For 3 years.
We had a little bit of an issue with
the yeast weakens?
I think it does. After a certain amount of time.
The bread just not. Come on, get up. Gotta get up there. Get up.
It's trying so hard. Like a little engine that could, trying to get up the hill.
And I'm looking at it. She would stop opening it, and I open it every 5 minutes, but it's not rising.
We all know. Anybody who bakes or anything, like if you keep opening the oven, it's going to make the temperature
the
drop,
bread
and
maker,
then it's not going to do what it's supposed to do.
It's not. The yeast, it's slightly warm in there so that the yeast activates with the water. But I have to throw the yeast out and buy new yeast. Honestly.
Yes, you do.
You need fresh yeast.
So this is a fantastic bottle. I'm definitely... We'll put something out there to let you know if we come across anything that's similar to this. Again, one of a kind, not available on the site anymore, very limited quantity. But Etnico is a fantastic brand. Definitely something different and unique. There is a Malbec that's available. Definitely, the Malbec has a little bit more of a bite to it. Not quite as smooth.
Okay, so what would be comparable Etnico for them if they wanted Etnico? What's comparable? The Malbec? Would you say?
No, the Malbec is not as smooth as this.
Really?
And I don't think there's any other red, Etnico red, that's available. That's how I got turned on.
I'm gonna order some rare wine.
To Scout and Cellar Clean Craft in the first place was the Etnico Pinot Noir. which they have not made
That was the first
another.
glass you ever had?
Yes, and they have not made another vintage of Pinot Noirs in
She
like
told me.
3 or 4 years.
She was getting her hair done. She texted me. She was like, "Oh my god."
My hairdresser I know from Rodan and
Unbelievable.
Fields.
I can't believe this.
Started getting my hair done. She sold this wine, turned me onto it because I was after work one day. I had like a really long, exhausting day. So she was working on my hair. She was like, "Here, try some wine." So I was drinking. I was like, "Holy cow! This is the best wine I've ever had."
She texted me that.
Yeah.
While she was getting her hair done with the foil and all that, she was, "Oh my god." She goes, "You gotta try this." I was like, yeah, whatever.
And it's like once you try it, you're like, "Oh my gosh!"
And when she first turned me on to it, I was like, "Whoa!" And now
And immediately I signed on with it. I was like, "This wine is so great, and if I can sell it and earn commissions, and even on the wine that I buy for myself, I can earn some money back on it." It was like, heck yeah!
I mean, you cannot go wrong.
No.
There's a few of the wines, depending on your palate. There's a few of the wines you may or may not like.
Yeah.
But again,
Or that you like more than others. But
it's like
wait for another vintage to come out and just explore.
Yes, exactly. It's like going to different restaurants. You have to try different vintages, different years, and different types.
So with that being said, we hope you all have a fantastic Mother's Day coming up this
Yes.
weekend, and pamper
Oh,
your
definitely.
moms. Give them a little bit of relaxation. Get them some clean crafted wine.
Yes, Mom. I hope you get your package that I sent you. It cost me $1 bazillion.
I know, because you had to ship it internationally from
Yes.
the United States to Canada.
Yes.
But everybody enjoy your weekend, and we will see you back here next week.
All right. See ya.
Bye.